Hello, I'm Rick from the Homesteader Store, and today I had this happen again, and finally I said, I got to make a video to get this done. I had people come in and say they just had a really hard time starting their Husky saw. And I'm a Husky sawaholic. I have 9 of them. And the problem is the procedure is not well known. I have literally had loggers that have been logging for 40 years that I showed them what I'm going to show you today. And they said, no one has ever showed me that before. And they complain about hard starting initially, and then especially hard starting once the unit is warm, when they assume it should be really easy to start. All right, so let's go through. I want to show you a few things first of the different things you need to know to start the saw. First of all, the switch is right here. So this switch, and you have to move it, you have to pull it out and up. This is the standard switch. Some of the old Huskies had a choke lever you pulled out, but this is an older one and has the same type switch. Here's the one with the pull out. This is a rancher. So if you pull this out, all right, the choke is on, all right? So each of the switches are a little different, but most of them are this switch now, which, by the way, is also what's called a forever on switch. So if you shut this off, you have to hold this down and the saw will shut off. As soon as you let it off, the switch will go back to the on position, okay? So that's the movement of the switch. Also on these units is a purge bulb. Now, people often call this a primer bulb. It's really a purge bulb now. It's designed to recirculate old gas out of the carburetor and put new fresh gas in. So make sure that you go ahead and you press this plenty, right? Now, certain units, this is a Pro XP saw, and a lot of the Pro XP saws now do not have decompression valves on them. This is a rancher. This has a decompression valve on it. This is an older 445, and it has a decompression valve, so you would press that. So we're going to take this outside, and then I'm going to go through the start sequence with you. All right, so this is a cold saw. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to take the switch, I'm going to pull it out and put it all the way up to the choke position, all right? Make sure the decompression valve is pressed. I'm going to take and I'm going to press this plenty to get fresh into the carb. Now I'm going to pull it till it attempts to start, all right? All right, so it attempts to start. So now what do I do at this point? Don't pull the recoil again. You will flood it out, right? So now I put it down to the run position, and this sets a high idle, all right? So I'm gonna pull the trigger, all right? I'm gonna put it up by my mic. You hear that click? All right, that click was the high idle, so don't touch the trigger. So I'm gonna turn the choke on, put it off, and now it should start. See how it idled down, all right? It's designed to start at high idle, all right? Now, let's address the warm engines. So I just started this and ran it. So what a lot of people will do is they will just leave it at the low idle, and they'll pull and pull and pull, and then it won't start. Then they'll put the choke on, and now they'll pull and flood it, okay? Designed to start at a high idle. So I'm gonna pull it out, put the choke on, without pulling, take the choke off, don't touch the trigger, and hold it off to go off. So that is the start sequence that hopefully will get you to start that Husky as easily as I started this very old saw, like that. So I'm Rick from the Homesteader Store. Thanks for watching.